how do you deal with loneliness in sobriety and early recovery, or how do you deal with loneliness as a human being? Hello guys, welcome. You get a dog. I am Kirsten Johnson. Welcome back to my channel. Good to have you here if you are new. How to handle loneliness is a question I hear all the time from people in early recovery. And it's a question that came up this morning when I spoke via Zoom about self-love to a group of women in early sobriety at a recovery center in America. So I'm going to share with you a bit of the clip from my talk. And loneliness, I think it's a really hard one that comes soon, like it comes earlier for a lot of us. And then the journey is, what is happening here? And this is like the trick, or this is like the great joke of it all, the cosmic joke, if you will, is when I stopped running from myself and I just noticed what was happening in my body. Literally, and this is what all my female women sober clients have said, like every single time, the past 9 years that I've been working with women in early recovery, we all say the same thing. It's not that bad. Being with ourselves is not that bad. What is that bad is the constant, perpetual running from ourselves, rejecting and avoiding ourselves, trying to find this outside stuff to make us feel better that doesn't last and might actually be harmful or creates feelings of guilt and shame. And when we start to get more in touch and connect with the sensations in our body, literally everybody says, it's not that bad. This guilt, this loneliness, this shame, this whatever it is, like when I just notice where it's present and true in my body, where are the sensations that I call guilt? I literally, you know how Prince is became the artist formerly known as Prince, because he became a symbol for a while. I literally would use that language to myself, like the sensations formerly known as guilt, the sensations formerly known as shame. And I would drop the label of what the name of the emotion was, and I would dive my attention into my body and notice, where is it true? Where is the guilt true? Where is loneliness true right now in my body? Is it in my heart? Is it in my gut? Is it in my throat like a lump? Is it in my head? Like, where is it alive? Because loneliness is a label, right? Like, where is loneliness true in my body right now? And I'd bring my mind as a meditation into the sensations that I would formerly call loneliness or shame or guilt. And I would just notice where it was true in my body. And then I realized, as we've heard, and this is from Buddhism, right, that there's two arrows of pain. The first arrow is the actual pain, the feeling or the whatever's released. And the second arrow of pain is the suffering. It's the story we make up about it. I learned that it wasn't so bad to be alone, but I would make up a story that it meant I was a loser. I'll always be alone. I'll never be happy. You fucked up your life. You da-da-da-da-da. The story that I created around my feeling was what was my problem. And the way that I get rid of that story is by not wishing it away, because that didn't work, was literally by just noticing, where is it true right now? Where is loneliness true? Where do I notice? When grief is true, it's usually like a lump in my throat. When anger is true, it's like heat. When sadness is true, yeah, it's also like, yeah, it's in my face, it's in my throat, maybe it's in my heart aches. So where is it true? Super, super helpful. What I have found is that there is energy in my body, and if the story is mommy didn't love me, daddy didn't love me, the ex did this, I'm a piece of shit, whatever the story is that's creating, because our thoughts are creating our feelings, right? Whatever story is that I'm creating, that's creating this lump in my throat, mommy never loved me, whatever it is. If I just bring my attention and notice my throat, oh, how big is it? Where is it? Oh, is it on the side? Is it in the back? And I'm literally just being with myself. I'm becoming friends with the energy in my body without a story. So I don't need to know why or where or what. In fact, it's not a mental thing. It's dropping into the sensations. And when we bring our consciousness to matter, this is Einstein's work, right? When we bring our consciousness to matter, matter changes. So I'm shape-shifting my inner world through my awareness. I'm literally bringing my awareness into my body. And when I do that, I feel my feelings, which, surprisingly last, less than 90 seconds, and then they go away. So when I learn to just connect my mind to my body and without the mental chatter and where is it, and then it changes. And I notice right away, it'll change. And so this is like the PS in my book, if you are interested. It's called the double check, and it's really this practice. It's going into what's in our body, taking a breath, opening our eyes, and then going back into it a second time, and it gets smaller. The lump gets smaller. I'm more interested in the lump and what's happening in the lump than the story I made that created the lump. So it's not why is it here, it's where is it? And then I breathe, and then I go back, where is it again? And now it's smaller. Like, that's kind of cool. I'm like literally learning how to feel my feelings without believing a narrative that's most likely a lie that, you know. Maybe what I'm saying right now, I don't know if it's confusing or if it makes sense or there's an aha or epiphany, maybe gets a seed planted for next time you're caught up in an intense motion and you remember, oh yeah, that self-love talk about, you know, befriending our sensations, where is it? And really the question when we start looking at our sensations is, what size is it? Because if I'm bringing my consciousness into the size of my sensations, I'm no longer thinking about what my ex did or money or my parents or, you know, or my future. I'm literally trying to map with my mind the size of the sensation. And then I notice right away that it shifts. And whatever that was so difficult before is now, it's not so bad because I was actually with it. And I call that self-love, when we allow ourselves to be exactly as we are. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave any questions or comments below for me to see, and I will see you down there, and have a beautiful day. And it really is a beautiful thing when no matter what, you know how to be with yourself so that you don't act out of loneliness. Instead, you befriend your loneliness and create your life from that beautiful place. Have a beautiful day.